Qu'est-ce que c'est? Mais... Mais... Alors... J'aime cette mélodie. Ouais, ouais, je l'ai mis en mélodie de host. Qu'est-ce que j'allais dire? Je sais plus. Oui! Retour vers le futur, le jeu qui n'est même pas... Ça, c'est pas une honte. Il n'est même pas dans la liste des jeux sur Twitch. Je pensais que j'allais faire des Lego. Mais non! Je vais jouer à Retour vers le futur. Retour vers le futur 4. Non, les Lego, si je fais... Alors déjà, j'ai pas de Lego. J'ai... Enfin si, j'ai un petit panda à faire en... C'est des mini Lego. Et j'ai un bateau pirate à faire en... C'est des puzzles en carton. Le panda, c'est Liméa qui me l'a offert. Le bateau pirate, c'est Ombrose. Et mais ça, l'un comme l'autre, si je fais ça, ça sera genre pas en semaine, quoi. Un dimanche chill. Ça manque de musique là, ce menu de jeu là. Oh. Donc, Retour vers le futur, qui n'est même pas référencé dans les jeux sur Twitch. Donc là, le jeu que j'ai mis, je crois que c'est le jeu sur NES. Un truc éclaté au sol, mais bon, tant pis. Hein. C'est un jeu Telltale, donc c'est ceux qui ont fait les Walking Dead et toutes ces conneries. Je dis ça, mais j'ai aimé hein, ces jeux. Par contre, c'est pas comme Walking Dead ou Game of Thrones ou tout ça. C'est-à-dire que il n'y a pas de notion de choix qui ont des conséquences. Non, il y a une histoire, tu la suis. C'est un point and click en fait. Classique. D'ailleurs, sur PC, j'ai été surpris parce que moi je l'avais fait sur PS3, donc c'était il y a longtemps. Et du coup, à la manette, et bah là, il n'y a pas de manette. C'est clavier ou clavier. Clavier souris, donc c'est vraiment du point and click classique où il faut réfléchir. Et voilà. Et c'est le jeu se veut, enfin se veut. Si c'est un jeu officiel, hein, être la suite de la trilogie. Rien que ça, dis donc. Alors je pense pas que ce soit canon, que ça a été validé par Universal, les Zemeckis et tout ça, mais en tout cas l'histoire se passe après la trilogie. Voilà, voilà. Et je me souviens de rien. En même temps, si j'ai déjà oublié la veille pour le lendemain les noms des personnages dans Life is Strange, vous vous doutez bien qu'un jeu que j'ai fait sur PS3, il va pas me rester grand chose. Voilà, donc ça c'était pour la petite intro. Et du coup, bah, let's go. Nouvelle partie. Alors avant de commencer, voulez-vous que le jeu vous fasse savoir quand Marty a de nouveaux objectifs? S'il vous plaît, oui, je suis novice. Non merci, j'ai de l'expérience. C'est vrai que j'ai une certaine expérience dans le jeu. Dans le jeu en général, mais dans ce type de jeu, non. Moi je vais dire oui. Hein. S'il vous plaît, oui. Je veux que le jeu est planté. Oh.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening.
Ah, on a la station avec Universal.
I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, I need...
Alors vraiment, si vous avez un peu de culture cinématographique, cette scène doit vous parler.
That's it.
whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein.
Je sais pas. Le doc on dirait hein. Marty je crois pas. T'as vu
Got that
aucun
thing hooked
retour.
up to the car?
Ah je te je peux pas. Ah mais là si tu le fais pas c'est moi qui le fais. Attends. Alors si t'as le malheur de gagner au bingo, c'est mort. Je vais pas t'envoyer une carte de Dio d'Amazon. Je vais t'envoyer un abonnement Amazon Prime Vidéo pour que tu regardes la trilogie. C'est vieux aussi. Mais ça c'est pas vieux. C'est intemporel. Putain. C'est... Oh là là, mais c'est tellement bien ces films. Le pire c'est que c'est triste parce que si t'as pas vu et que tu les regardes maintenant pour la première fois, ça se trouve tu vas pas aimer. Et ça me fend le cœur d'imaginer que quelqu'un puisse ne pas aimer Retour à le futur. T'avais la DeLorean en jouet? Bon ça va. Et t'as pas été curieux de savoir d'où elle venait? Quelle était son histoire? Ah mais c'est trop bien. Ah ouais franchement c'est trop bien. S'il y a des films que je peux revoir à l'infini, c'est ceux-là. Bon bah bref, c'est la suite des films que t'as pas vus, voilà.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Ça c'est dans la 1.
Got it.
On va te refaire ton éducation.
Not me. The car. The car.
Donc là on voit ce que Marty filme. Parce que dans le film il filme. Ça fait beaucoup de films.
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour,
Je crois que c'est la vraie voix de
you're
Doc.
gonna
Hein.
see some serious shit.
Et Marty ça m'étonnerait que qu'il soit dispo à l'époque.
Watch this. Watch this. What did I tell you?
Alors,
88 miles per hour.
quelle est la bonne réplique? Vous avez désintégré Einstein, c'est le nom du chien. Où est la voiture? Mais qu'est-ce que... Vous avez... Ouais, c'est ça.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And in precisely
Bon alors c'est pas exactement les vraies répliques. Hein. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette histoire? Une DeLorean? Vous avez mis votre chien dans une machine temporelle. En vrai tu peux deviner... Non, c'est la DeLorean. Ah voilà. C'est la DeLorean. C'est à ce moment-là qu'il dit vous avez fabriqué une machine à voyager dans le temps à partir d'une DeLorean. Eh oui.
Wait a minute.
Regarde.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Et là, c'est pas comme dans le film.
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
Attends, c'est moi ou il... Le son grésille. sais pas si c'est le jeu ou... Comment je peux savoir sans quitter le jeu? Ah, je vais lancer un... Je vais lancer un son. Évidemment, c'est un son avec de la friture. Non, la musique, ça a l'air bon. Non, c'est bon. Bah, c'est le jeu. C'est un peu chiant. Alors c'est quand il parle, je sais pas. Je crois que c'est que quand il parle. Ils ont dû déconner au moment d'enregistrer les dialogues parce que... Alors, Doc a besoin de son carnet. Donc oui, effectivement, voilà, là dans le film, ceux qui ont vu le film, donc les vrais, savent que... Il n'y a pas de VF. Non, 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 il n'y a pas de VF. Dans les jeux Telltale, il n'y a pas de VF. Oui, le jeu, pardon. Donc là, les vrais savent que normalement, la voiture revient. Parce qu'il la projette 1 minute dans le futur. Donc 1 minute après, elle revient. Avec le clébard à l'intérieur. Sauf que là, elle n'est pas revenue. Donc clique sur Marty en maintenant le bouton gauche de la souris enfoncé. Puis fais-le glisser dans une direction que tu souhaites. What? C'est comme ça qu'on se déplace? Oh, c'est nul. Attends. Dis-moi que le clavier ça marche. Oh oui. Oh, j'ai eu peur. Donc alors, résumé. Ok, donc ça c'est le résumé de ce qui s'est passé. Ça c'est si on veut demander des indices. Mais je voulais pas d'indices, mais ok. Sélectionne à la boîte à outils, cherche le carnet.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that! It's plutonium!
But, plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Ouais, c'est que des fois quand Doc parle, ça... Donc le fameux plutonium.
Notebook, notebook. Got it. Flux
Mais de souvenir, il n'était pas évident le jeu. Il y avait des énigmes
What the
tordues.
heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention, the thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is mass equals high
Alors, ça ne s'est pas passé comme ça. Ça me dit quelque chose. Il faut qu'on parte d'ici. Et oui, ça c'est en référence parce qu'on sait tous qu'il y a les terroristes libyens qui vont débarquer. Mais ça s'est pas passé comme ça.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
C'était un rêve.
Marty, is
Ça, je me
everything
souviens un
okay?
peu.
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Vous voyez,
Well,
ça
you're
c'est dans le
safe and
3, donc ça se
sound
passe
now.
bien après le
Back
3.
in good old 1986.
En 1986.
But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late.
Qui dort en doudoune? Épisode 1, une question de temps. Et donc là, c'est le labo de Doc. Doc qui n'est plus là. Parce qu'à la fin du 3, il part avec sa femme et ses 2 enfants. Il voyage dans le temps avec son train. Son train là. En vrai, c'est du gros fan service ce jeu. Tout ça là. Tous les plans là, ça parle.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to.
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Voilà.
Marty,
Biff Tannen.
Hi, Biff.
come to see if the old crackpot
Bonne
had
question.
any buried treasure?
C'est époque
I guess
PS3,
I'm
mais je
just-
sais plus exactement.
Remembering.
Donc là, on est sur des graphismes de l'époque, quoi. Ok. Alors attendez, je vais juste voir. Parce que ça se trouve, c'est juste un réglage. Niveau d'indice 4. Ah, de toute façon, on peut choisir de voir les indices ou pas. Donc, vaut mieux laisser le maximum. Et si vraiment on est coincé, on regardera les indices. Volume du son. Alors après, peut-être qu'il faut... Attendez, on sauvegarde. « 20h35. » C'est bon. On va mettre une deuxième sauvegarde ici, voilà. J'ai juste relancé le jeu pour voir au cas où. C'est vrai que c'est pas ultra agréable. Après, si vous l'entendez pas, tant mieux, hein, mais moi, dans le casque, je l'entends. Ouais, c'est, à mon avis, c'est ça. Mais c'est marrant parce que ça m'a pas frappé. J'ai lancé le jeu un peu avant, juste pour voir comment il tournait. Et ça m'avait pas frappé, mais peut-être que j'ai... Je suis même pas sûr que j'avais le casque, en fait. On va voir. Continuer. Ok, et donc juste par curiosité, maintenant que tu m'as demandé, j'ai envie de savoir. Back to the future. The game. Alors, date de sortie 2010. Fin 2010. Donc c'est pas... C'est vieux, mais c'est pas ultra vieux. On est sur du... Ouais, milieu de gen. Ah! J'avais pas vu. Pétain, j'aurais gagné du temps. Bah je confirme, je confirme. Ce n'est pas une info chat, c'est une vraie info. Alors, sélectionner les objets du labo pour t'assurer que Doc n'a rien laissé traîner de dangereux. Donc là, voilà, apparemment, Doc n'est pas revenu depuis la fin du 3. Donc la ville fait une vente de toutes ses affaires.
Hey, let me.
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure.
C'est toujours
Sorry,
pareil.
Marty.
C'est vrai que si t'as pas vu le film, tout ça, tu te dis, mais c'est quoi ça? Tu sais pas ce que c'est ça. Merde.
Hey,
Biff,
sorry.
Elle va me saouler à chaque fois.
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc. I miss Einstein.
Ça, en fait, c'est vraiment au tout début du 1. C'est une machine qui ouvre les canettes de bouffe pour chien automatiquement et qui les verse dans le truc pour son kleps. Parce que ouais, c'est un inventeur, Doc. Le mec qui a créé la machine à voyager dans le temps.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can't intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him. Hey, Dad,
Alors, qui organise cette vente?
who's running this sale anyway?
oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là,
What's
Biff?
Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
Doc est vivant.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
Bah, c'est déjà ce que je viens de dire.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something. About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can.
Ah, c'est quoi cette tête?
Okay, son, I'll stay out
Je
of your
gérais
way.
Biff avant toi,
You know
mec.
where to find
Enfin,
me.
papa. Bon, bah ça c'est bon, on a déjà dit.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad. It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
C'est vrai que je me suis pas dit, mais elle est réparée. Oh, les déplacements, c'est compliqué. Hein.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener.
Ah, la maquette.
Built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Liens familiaux, jeter un coup d'œil. Je l'ai vu en premier. Je vais lui demander de jeter un coup d'œil.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Il était pas devenu gentil, lui? Ah, Biff, c'est le méchant hein, dans... Ok.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Wait, I got one.
Eh mais il va me faire chier à chaque fois que je fais un truc, lui. Back in time. Bon, ça va, il a choisi une bonne musique.
Hey, Biff.
Le carnet est dangereux, le carnet ne vaut pas un clou, le carnet me rappelle Doc, tu ne peux pas comprendre, je te le rachète. On va essayer les sentiments, mais...
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead.
Putain, mais quel enculé.
And move on.
Ouais, je te le rachète.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Ah, tu vois. Mais je pense que...
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Ouais, y a rien que je vais dire qui va le...
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
Mais il est loin d'être con, Donald Trump, là. Bon bah, ok.
Never mind.
Donc il faut trouver une strat pour lui piquer.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
C'est pour ça que comparé à Walking Dead et tout, il est pas évident le jeu parce que c'est vraiment du point and click. C'est tant que tu trouves pas la solution, t'es coincé. Oh, la guitare de Marty.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Alors, tu as récupéré la guitare de Marty. Pour ouvrir l'inventaire, fais clic gauche sur le bouton. Ok. Examiner
May
l'objet.
not look like much, but it packs a wallop.
Et utiliser. À présent, sélectionne l'ampli auquel brancher la guitare. Ah ouais, voilà, tu prends des objets, tu les cliques sur d'autres. Ah ouais. Je suis nul à ça.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead.
Eh mais
Let me
lui...
show you how it's done. Well, it's 1 for the monkey, 2 for the snow, 3 to get ready now. Go, Scott, go.
What?
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for
Et
warming
elle
up
veut me faire ça à
for me,
chaque fois?
Butthead. Well, it's 1 for the monkey, 2 for the snow, 3 to get ready now. Go,
Merde,
Stan,
il y a un
go.
truc que j'ai pas compris. Je peux pas lui piquer le carnet pendant qu'il fait de la guitare? Vu qu'il pose le truc. Ah!
Let's make some noise.
Et si on montait un peu la puissance? Donc là il va me la piquer.
You want to hear a number by Biff and the Biff Tones? Always happy to play for my adoring fans. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Ouais, hop. Ça dégage.
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Tu vois, c'est le genre d'énigme à la con.
Doc, where are you?
Elle est là. Alors, cherche des indices pour découvrir... Oh, Doc, j'ai pas eu le temps de lire.
Doc?
Oh!
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Alors, une chaussure.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Ah, on sait pas, hein. Mégaphone. Magnétophone, mégaphone.
Marty? Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always the possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on.
Comme par hasard, il marche plus.
Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
Ok, donc Doc a des problèmes, on sait pas à quelle période il est. Non! Je voulais pas sortir. Quoique, attends, si on peut sortir, c'est peut-être... Il y a des trucs à voir? Non.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Ok, non, bah c'est dans la voiture, c'est dans la voiture.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Bah merde.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Y a rien en fait dans la caisse.
Once I know when to look for Doc.
Attends, j'ai quoi comme objet? J'ai que dalle. La chaussure. Examiner.
This time traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Bah merde. Ça c'est le début du jeu. Je suis déjà en galère.
It's too bad you're not a bloodhound, boy.
Attends, c'est pas possible. Objet, il y a un indice dans la voiture. Je dois trouver à quelle date, de quelle date vient la voiture là. À quelle période elle est, à quelle époque elle était. Pour retourner, pour aller aider Doc, qui apparemment a un problème à cette période. Mais j'ai genre 0 indice. Quand je clique sur DeLorean, il rentre dedans. Je peux pas déplacer la caméra en fait. Non! Attends, le chien... Ah! Attends. Il y a un truc avec le chien. Genre la chaussure. Sur le chien.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I
Non,
think
le
he's
carnet,
onto
il était
something.
déjà là. Donc il peut pas avoir... Ah non, c'était ça. Ah oui, carrément.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Strickland? C'est le nom du proviseur.
Step away from the door. Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Je ne suis pas un hooligan, mais c'est un code ici. Strickland, j'ai quelque chose pour vous. Juste pour
Can you
vous.
let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Alors, c'est la chaussure.
A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there! Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Ok, donc elle va nous dire à quelle période elle a perdu sa chaussure. Donc déjà, il est dans le passé.
Well, took you long enough.
Je l'aime déjà, elle.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one.
Mais pourquoi elle a
Much
gardé
better.
l'autre toute cette...
So neat and orderly. Yeah, I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Oh, la vieille qui entasse les journaux et tout. Enfin,
Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
elle a pas allumé le feu de la théière? Ah, faut peut-être pas être trop exigeant avec ce genre de jeu. Hein. Bon, ça vous dérange pas, je vais fouiller un peu chez vous. Hein.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Et donc quoi, c'est la sœur de Strickland?
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am. Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
Mais il suffit juste de lui demander.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
Voilà, quand est-ce que t'as
Remember
perdu?
when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
Ça va, c'est pas trop indiscret comme
Oh,
question.
fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in
Ok,
Hill
donc il faut
Valley,
trouver dans le journal.
find it in my stacks.
Si je comprends la logique, il faut trouver dans le journal à quelle date le bar clandestin a brûlé.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
M'énerve pas. Ah, mais je pensais que elle allait me laisser regarder en fait.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Bon, alors, les journaux.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Ok, donc je pense que...
Miss Strickland,
Qu'est-ce
about
que c'est?
your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
Ah, t'as raison!
It's spelled with a U!
Ah, c'était pas un bug, hein! Enfin, un oubli! Elle a vraiment pas allumé. Non, mais genre, c'est une mécanique de gameplay, carrément. Ok, donc il sera jamais chaud le thé. Donc, sans faire exprès, tout à l'heure, j'ai compris. On tourne ça, elle croit que c'est le thé, et on regarde dans le journal. Ouais, en fait, c'est le... C'est le radiateur qui siffle. Et là, on a le temps.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
Ah, attends, mais s'il te plaît.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. All right, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Ah putain, il me faut l'année. Y'a pas un indice là?
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Au moins, on est sûr qu'elle me foutra pas le feu.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Hey, there's Jennifer's mom coming out of the market.
Mrs. Parker? I find it curious that she always uses the same strapping red-headed bag boy. Don't you?
I wish I knew which one used to be a speakeasy. Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Elle peut pas me le dire, elle.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Ok, il se trouvait où
So
exactement?
where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg
Mais c'est pas pour ça.
hooch,
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting
c'était à la place du
videotape
vidéoclub.
rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that? Tim Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Bah attends, je peux pas voir le vidéoclub avec les jumelles? Ah si. Reconstruit en février 32. Donc c'est en 31.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Bon allez. Allez mamie, c'est l'heure d'aller chercher le thé. Écoute.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Je vais pas l'enfermer dans la cuisine là.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Donc Carl Sagan en fait c'est Doc.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to
C'est le
fix
moment de
what
se
you've
barrer.
done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Ah, je me suis habillé comme dans les années 30.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Ça, j'aurais à me demander, parce que tu dis qu'il est pas bien fait le père, c'est vrai qu'il est pas bien fait. J'aurais à me demander si, tu sais, vu qu'il était pas dans les suites, enfin dans le 3 je crois, tu sais, il avait été chiant l'acteur. Il avait réclamé des trucs et tout. Peut-être qu'ils ont pas les droits en fait de son image. Bah, je me suis dit, uniforme de travail, pièce de l'école, pièce de l'école.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right?
Ok, il a
Wish
capté.
my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Personne n'est étonné qu'il y ait une DeLorean qui se soit pointée de nulle part comme ça au milieu du parking. Hein.
You ready to go, Einstein?
Alors, convecteur temporel.
Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy.
Vas-y, temporisé. Ok, bah la date c'est quoi? Attends, c'est quoi la date?
According to this, Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931.
Il se
I've
fait
gotta
tuer
go
le
back to
12
June
juin.
13th to rescue him.
Donc le 11 juin 31.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June
La ceinture.
14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what
Ah
you're
merde, je crois
doing,
que je devais
Doc.
taper la date. Il le fait tout seul. Yeah baby! J'y suis. Ok, let's go les années 30. Wouh! Comme par hasard. Elle est noire, ouais, c'est ça. Pardon? Putain, ils ont servi. Allez, mange. Quoi? Putain. Et les noirs se passent au début des années 50. Donc c'est avant les noirs, ça. En vrai, les noirs se passent un peu avant Retour à le futur 1 quand il va en 55.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Mr. Sandman.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of
Ah, c'est Doc qui a fait exploser le bar? Je visiterais quelle période si je pouvais voyager dans le temps? C'est une bonne question, ça. Je sais pas du tout. J'avoue que j'en ai aucune idée. Là comme ça, il y a un qui me fait vraiment envie. J'ai l'impression que plus tu vas aller dans le passé, plus ça va être dangereux pour ton cul quand même. Hein. Une fois sur place. Je sais pas, vous alliez où vous? Ah, c'est compliqué. Hein. Après, si t'enlèves toute la notion de danger et trucs comme ça. Ouais, c'est ça. Ouais, c'est ça. Parce que je me dis, si tu me dis juste, t'y vas juste. Enfin, après la guerre, ouais, ça devait être stylé. Et si tu vas aller plus loin, mais sans les dangers et tout. Bah ouais, les délires Grèce antique et tout. C'est trop bien. Mais juste par curiosité, hein, tu sais, je reste un peu, c'est les vacances et je me casse. J'ai pas envie de vivre là. Hein. Ou Si, avec les dangers. Avec les dangers, je reste ici. Hein. Je vais dans le futur, voilà. L'inconnu total. Et pas trop loin, hein, parce qu'avec le réchauffement climatique, je vais me retrouver dans l'espace. Il y aura plus de planète. 2077. Voilà. Je connais Doc, il y a une erreur, je vous soutiens. Tiens, que dalle, j'ai rien compris.
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
Ouais, je vous soutiens.
Mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets? No doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
J'ai pas compris.
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Sonny Crockett, Harry Callahan, Michael Corleone. Je me souviens d'elle. Comme toi, tu te souviens d'elle. Corleone. Ouais, j'avoue. Après, il y a le Crockett là qui me fait de l'œil parce que la team Crockett, tu vois. Sonic Crockett. On va dire Corleone, c'est marrant.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
C'est la vieille. Putain, j'avais oublié.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc.
Mais elle a
I gotta
toujours
find
été
Doc.
adorable. Hein. Une crème, cette femme. Alors, si Marty marche, maintient le bouton droit de la souris enfoncé pour qu'il court. Ça marche pas. Merde. Ah, ça marche pas au clavier. Alors attends, est-ce que... Ok, d'accord, c'est comme dans les FPS. Ça va le faire. Petite coupe de cheveux?
Hey, can I get some moose?
Tu vois quoi dans les années 30?
This look like a hunting lodge?
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Je crois que c'est de l'autre côté.
Where is the jail in 1931 anyway? I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Bah la jail, on l'a vu, elle est là-bas. Voilà, police station.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
Je suppose que je pourrais retourner en disant que je suis son avocat.
Doc!
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 What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot
Non, non,
of
mais tu te fais
catching up
tuer,
to do.
mec. Hein.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Il l'a vraiment
Very
fait.
funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right? But what?
Attends, par contre, je me demande... La voiture, elle est détruite à la fin. Donc elle sort d'où? Prévenir le juge, remonter le temps, tenir le coup, parler aux gangsters. Bah moi je remonterais plus le temps.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Effectivement, le paradoxe temporel, si on va avant l'arrestation, du coup il n'est pas de problème, du coup la DeLorean ne vient pas en 86, et du coup je suis pas là. Du coup ça s'annule. Le juge, je pense qu'il s'en bat les couilles. Mais on va s'évader, mec.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Ouais, c'est vrai ça, le continuum de
Won't
l'espace-temps.
talking to yourself cause, you know, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Ok, où est-ce que t'étais?
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Ok, let's go.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
En vrai, j'aurais à me demander si c'est pas plus simple de se déplacer comme ça. Donc la soupe populaire.
McFly! Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
Voilà, grand-père.
Mr. Tan into you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You
Bah lui, à
got it,
toutes les
boss.
époques, Biff.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear.
Vraiment une famille
I
de
swear, if
crevards.
even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Rappelle de ça. Mais tu m'as vu jouer ou quoi? T'as dû me voir jouer. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Attends, à la base, je cherchais un téléphone, voilà. Elle vient du futur. Est-ce que je finis le jeu alors? Ou est-ce que je suis bloqué comme un connard?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young
Le jeune maître.
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
C'est vrai. On doit pas trop interagir avec le...
Okay. Hey, never mind.
C'est vrai. Bah attends, c'est bon du coup. Je me casse. Le palais de justice, c'est... Parce que là-bas, c'est la mairie, mais ça doit être le même bâtiment.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Ok, c'est tout.
Young Doc's in the courthouse. I hope I'll be able to recognize him.
Est-ce que c'est ici? Ah bah oui, entrée du palais de justice.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Oui, il est adorable.
Naturally, h2 of a multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation value of a, right? No, what am I missing here? Or do we take h to stand for permitting a line operator?
Je peux pas cliquer sur lui.
A multiplied by the inverse of a might well be equal to a's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant.
Einstein, attaque.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Attends, mais il s'est barré où là? Ah.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Well, no.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
C'est vraiment important. On va lui parler direct de la foreuse, hein, c'est bon.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Occasional constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Now if h stands for one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally h2 a...
Attends, me dis pas que je dois attendre à chaque fois qu'il passe pour lui parler.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
C'est vraiment... Ah, j'insiste. Hein.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, Mr.
Preuve irréfutable.
Wrong.
Mais il est relou. Viens là.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Il va ressortir, non?
Now if h stands for one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally h2 of a multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation.
J'arrive pas à cliquer sur lui.
What am I missing here? Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might not be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant.
J'étais vénère tout pareil. Ah bon bah c'est bon alors.
Possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton.
Attends.
How many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is...
Là on est clairement dans une boucle. On est bloqué. Est-ce que j'ai un objet qui peut lui... Non. Attends, et si je retourne...
Young Doc mumbles even more than old Doc.
Si on retournait voir le vieux Doc en prison, peut-être qu'il aura un truc, une idée.
Psst, Doc.
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Alors, il m'a dit qu'il n'est pas scientifique. C'est fou ce que John Doc peut marmonner dans sa barbe. Vous semblez vraiment à fond dans le droit. Bah, il dit qu'il n'est pas scientifique.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration of the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Bah ouais, mais je vais pas te l'amener, mon pote. Il veut pas m'écouter.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Ok.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Ah, attends, peut-être que si j'écoute ce qu'il dit...
Newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced, but...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone!
Bon, ça, je pense que ça servira à rien. Il veut vraiment pas avouer qu'il est scientifique. On va lui demander ce qu'il fait, peut-être qu'il va me dire. Et je pourrais apporter au doc.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very...
Ah non, il me parle de ces trucs de juriste. Oh là là.
Sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il est
Besides,
chiant.
if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Allez, je dirai le secret.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Bon. Oh! Zemeckis. Ça, c'est un clin d'œil, ça.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Et donc, à propos de la foreuse.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Ah, je peux pas quitter. Je suis obligé de l'énerver en fait.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Donc il faut que j'entende ce qui marmonne.
Will you just give me a chance?
Ah putain.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr.
Voilà, c'est en boucle.
Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just the only...
Emmett, don't...
On va pas claquer un indice maintenant. Je peux pas lui montrer le carnet parce que c'est dangereux.
I love my dad and grandpa, but I'm kind of happy I get my looks from mom.
Oh, attends, je pense à un truc. Attends, est-ce que je peux pas utiliser ça pour l'enregistrer? Non, ça a pas l'air de marcher.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
C'est ça?
Derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light. Oh, which brings us back to h.
Je sais pas, il a fait une tête bizarre. Est-ce que c'est ça?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
C'est ça?
H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
Doc will want to hear this.
Ok. Putain, la logique des point and click, c'est... J'ai du mal, hein.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
J'espère que t'as retenu, Marty, hein, parce que moi j'ai pas retenu. Hein. Ok, il est là. Ah, des fois, quand tu fais haut, il descend.
Wait, is that even possible?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Alors, opérateur hamiltonien.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Je viens de la planète Vulcain. Je viens du futur. J'ai lu beaucoup Jules Verne. Ouais, on va dire ça.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
J'ai vraiment besoin de votre foreuse. J'ai vraiment très besoin. C'est français ça.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Une maquette taille réelle. Ce soir, 100%. Ouais, faut qu'elle fonctionne. Hein.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
On va aller lui parler là. Oh.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Quel scoop?
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Pourquoi est-ce que je l'aiderais à distribuer la soupe?
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Les frères Mario et Luigi.
Yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Je vois pourquoi je l'aide en fait.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
Dans le parc, au poste de police, dans le bar clandestin qui a explosé, à la résidence Brown. Pas dans le parc.
You can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
Ah.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
À la résidence.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer
Et
I've
pourquoi je fais
received
ça?
in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Ok, j'ai pas du tout compris pourquoi j'ai fait ça.
Where?
À mon avis, j'ai pas fait les choses dans l'ordre là. On va aller voir Tannen.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
J'ai pas trop envie de lui serrer les chaussures, mais je pense qu'on est obligé.
Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her
Mais
competition.
pourquoi est-ce que j'ai autant envie de...
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
Ah, en fait, ils ont foutu le bar clandestin au sous-sol de la soupe populaire.
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
Ouais, sinon Arthur
I'm looking for a
McFly.
guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
Quoi, oui.
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
C'est pas très hygiénique.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? Hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Bah, elles vont briller ces chaussures là.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Ah! Donc ça c'est comme dans les films. Il va dire regarde là-bas. Attends, j'ai eu pour... Mais ça me servait à quoi le chapeau? Là, j'ai en train de résoudre des énigmes sans le vouloir là. Bon vas-y, on va prendre le chapeau.
Hey kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
Voilà, grosse scène d'action.
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
On a
Nobody makes a
disparu.
monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Voilà, du fumier.
Ow! Fix me up!
J'ai pas compris pourquoi on a fait ça.
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Ok.
How can I help you, sir?
D'accord.
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Mais je sais pas où est Arthur.
I wonder who really burned down the speakeasy.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
Il veut toujours pas aller au refuge.
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Ah, Einstein a aboyé. En vrai, c'est plus facile à la souris, je pense. Ouais.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas.
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
Oh, bien vu, putain. Le chapeau. Merde. Le
We'll
chapeau.
get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Le chapeau. Einstein.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out.
Pourtant, c'était la même mécanique avec la chaussure, hein, et j'y ai pas pensé.
Huh, déjà vu.
Voilà. Donc il vit là où la vieille vivra plus tard.
It's McFly!
Shh, I know.
Attendez, pourquoi on se cache?
Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
Un paquet pour
We've
vous.
got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
Oh, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time.
Putain, mais dans le jeu, la moindre action, c'est une énigme. Tu veux faire descendre un mec, c'est une énigme. Tu veux, tu veux parler à quelqu'un, c'est une énigme. Tout est une énigme. Comment on le fait descendre? Alors attends, qu'est-ce que j'ai? Parce que... Ah bah son chapeau. Hey, est-ce que... Putain. Est-ce qu'il va descendre...
What now?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Merde, c'est pas ça.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
T'as pas une petite idée, le scientifique?
Never mind.
Ah non, d'accord.
Thanks for bringing us here, boy. We'll take it from here.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
Un paquet pour vous, nous sommes du palais de justice, cette information est importante. Ah mais il va jamais descendre si on lui dit ça.
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Bon, c'est la merde. Est-ce que je peux lui donner l'objet directement? Je pense pas, hein, mais putain, à chaque fois je fais échappe pour quitter ça et ça marche. Ce que je trouve très bizarre, c'est qu'à chaque fois on se cache en dessous.
What now?
Pourquoi on se cache?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
Oh, on s'en fout. On fait un avion en papier, on lui jette.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
On va tenter le lien de parenté, mais bon.
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry. Some other time.
Ah, attends. Je suis en train de me dire là, vu qu'on a refait la strat du chien qui renifle, est-ce qu'on retenterait pas la strat de ça là?
Really? Let me see.
Genre il faudrait enregistrer son patron. Attends, vas-y, on se casse. Il va nous fumer, non, quand il va nous voir. Quand il va nous voir.
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches.
Attends, on remet ça là? C'est bizarre.
Down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order! Don't make me
I don't think
angry,
they're in a
Smucko!
talkative mood
Get
right now.
down here and face the music!
Einstein, help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
Putain, je vois pas en quoi ça m'aide.
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Qu'est-ce qu'on pourrait faire? Je vais reparler à l'autre là-bas. Peut-être qu'elle a...
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of this.
I got a book.
Elle a rien de nouveau à me dire. Attends, on va aller... Maintenant qu'on sait que c'est... La soupe populaire, c'est un truc un peu obscur. Ah bah, c'était là. Pardon.
Hey, Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Alors là, j'ai un vague souvenir d'ici et il me semble que j'avais galéré de ouf. Parce qu'il faut qu'on récupère de l'alcool aussi. Pour la foreuse.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
It's speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Pourquoi la soupe est stockée dans des bidons?
Why is the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Can I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Paprika.
paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color?
Attends, donc ça l'envoie chercher ça, pousser le chariot. Ça me sert à rien. Bidon de soupe. Ok, donc ça c'est pas pour rien ça.
What about those barrels?
What about them?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked,
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
no.
Ok. Ok, donc il tape sur le truc. Je suppose qu'on peut pas rentrer là.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Est-ce que t'aurais pas une
I better
idée?
not talk to him.
Non, pas
I
lui.
don't want to mess up his timeline.
Pas lui.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second.
Alors, je pense avoir trouvé des bidons contenant l'alcool. Je n'ai pas accès à la cuisine. Bar clandestin. Donc déjà, j'ai trouvé des bidons, ouais.
All right, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No.
Bah, si t'as une
of
meilleure
course not.
idée,
That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Ah, bah, il va m'aider. Enfin, il m'aide. Il m'aide vite fait.
Eureka!
Ah, il a trouvé quelque chose.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Ok, ça a servi à rien du tout.
What is it, kid?
Mind if I look around a bit?
No. Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Ok, donc on l'envoie dans sa soupe. Et après on passe.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried
Est-ce que tu as essayé du sel?
salt?
Salt? What do you think, it's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
Ok, let's go.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Ah bah c'est pas ça. Ah, il y a bien un truc. Ah. Ah, je crois que je sais. Ok, donc on l'envoie à la soupe. Il pousse le truc. On tape. Ah non, mais ça sert à rien. Attends, on essaye, on essaye.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Donc là, on tape. Mais il va se passer quoi? Est-ce qu'il est pas de... Il est de travers, là, le truc. Ah, yes!
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Ah, faut qu'on aille lui voler le baril. Elle est où? Elle est là.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh, who?
Et ça me sert à quoi? Ah, attends. Si, parce que je lui ai dit que le truc restait sobre, ils peuvent le faire chez Emmett. Donc si je dis qu'ils ont besoin de soupe, elle va apporter l'alcool là-bas.
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
Ils sont sobres. On sait qu'ils sont sobres.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
What's wrong with a little noise? It'll be like a party.
My Pop is not the partying type.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but
what?
But it's still impossible.
Mais j'ai promis à la dame.
I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Ah mais il y a aucune bonne réponse là en fait.
The thing of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket
Ah oui,
power
d'accord,
drill
ok,
tonight.
We don't?
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too
Ça
much, Emmett.
s'appelle
Now
l'amour.
all we gotta do is serve that subpoena.
Par contre,
and we're
il me
off
semble
to
que
build
du
your
coup,
rocket drill.
ça fout la merde ça.
Patent.
Yeah, your patent.
Je crois qu'il y a un délire comme ça. Qu'il n'est pas censé tomber amoureux. Et que s'il tombe amoureux, et bah ça change le futur. Bon, par contre, j'ai toujours pas... L'alcool c'est bon. Artie va donc chercher de l'aide auprès du jeune doc pour fabriquer la forêt. C'est avec l'aide involontaire d'Edna qu'on dérobe le bidon d'alcool sous le nez. Il n'y a pas de suite. Ok, il n'y a pas de suite. Sauf que... Ah ouais, voilà. Ça, je sais toujours pas comment le faire descendre, lui. Ok. Par contre, j'ai envie de pisser. Donc, petit pips et je reviens. Des suites. Bon là en vrai, je sais pas du tout. Je pense qu'on va claquer un indice. En espérant que ce soit pas genre un indice qui te dit quoi faire, mais plus un truc qui t'aiguille. Kit ferait-il plus de bruit que de mal? Ah ouais, c'est vraiment qui t'aiguille là. Il aiguille tellement bien que... Kit ferait-il plus de bruit que de mal? On va retourner voir Kid. En fait, il n'y a aucun contrôle qui a...
Why are the tannins always so loud and stupid?
Attends, là il a pas dit ça pour rien. Le fait qu'il redise qu'il est bruyant. Et l'indice c'est ferait-il plus de bruit que de mal?
Hey!
Hey!
Ok, donc là c'est comme tout à l'heure.
You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to tell about it. You're dead meat, twerp! Better start composing your epitaph now, cause I'm gonna carve it into your face! In bullets!
I don't think they're in a talkative mood right now.
You're only making it worse for yourself.
Parce que là si j'envoie le chien, bah je m'en fous.
Mais... The longer I'm gonna take evacuating your guts!
Eviscerating.
That's what I said. So if you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell down from there. You listening? I'm a patient guy, but my trigger finger's getting itchy. So I'm counting to 3. 1, 2...
Ok, je crois que je sais.
2, 3. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now.
Ah c'est ce qu'il a dit qui m'a aiguillé, mais j'avoue qu'ils auraient dû mettre les sous-titres.
Down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now!
Ok, donc c'est bon, j'ai ce qu'il faut. Einstein, attaque!
Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
Oula, oula. Allô?
Believe you lost him again!
Ok, donc là maintenant on a l'enregistrement. Let's go. C'était là-bas.
I hope Arthur's still where I left him.
Donc là on sonne et on fait écouter.
What now?
Genre il va vraiment croire que c'est lui qui parle en écoutant le magnétophone.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Ah, where's Kid?
Allez tiens, tu prends ta comparution et t'arrêtes de me faire chier.
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into
Merci beaucoup, Poké. Comment ça va?
Hello Zer, ça raconte quoi? One up Scappa.
One up Scappa.
Stupid Artie, holy cats, what am I gonna do?
Merci beaucoup pour ton 22e mois d'abonnement.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
GG. Ça raconte quoi? Bah rien de foufou. On joue à Retour à le futur. Tu vas bien?
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
L'alerte qui arrive 3 semaines après.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Ça doit faire tellement bizarre de se voir jeune
Are you sure this is gonna work?
ou enfant ou...
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
J'ai rien écouté.
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
coming, father! Father!
Don't you
Attends, mais je me
father
rappelle
me,
plus.
child.
Termine de raffiner le carburant. Ok.
Up inside.
You know what
Attends, au début, c'était le truc électrique.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
Ah, ok. Faut écouter ce qu'il dit.
Don't you have a release
Tu n'as pas une
valve
soupape
on
de
your
décompression
mouth
quelque
somewhere?
part? C'est ça. Pression du gaz.
You know who invented fire, Pop?
Le feu,
I don't
le
know
feu.
either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of
La
laws
moindre
and
étincelle
statutes?
dans mes yeux. Ok, c'est l'électricité. Focus.
Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
This may come as a
Va
shock.
peut-être te faire un
Pop, but
choc.
not everyone
Ok,
wants to be
donc
a lawyer.
électrique.
I hope someday you have children and will look.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable
Libérer.
expectations?
Libérer. C'est quoi libérer? C'est la soupape?
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Ok.
You have no idea what kind of pressure
La
I'm
pression.
under.
Merde, la pression c'est quoi?
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Ah, il a dit food. Attends.
You're going to find out.
Ah, j'ai foiré.
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
Coucou
No
Oko.
one, Father.
Ouais, ça va et toi? Attends, je suis focus là.
Big hall room full of lawyers trapped in a burning
Immeuble en
building.
feu, donc ça, alimenter le feu. Ok.
By Galileo's rotations. Do you
Ignore
ever
que la
listen to
Terre
yourself?
tourne. Ok, donc c'est le truc électrique. On est sur Retour vers le futur. Brasser de l'air. Donc ça c'est ça. C'est marrant parce qu'il me dit pas de faire le truc des poissons. La pression. La pression pour moi c'est ça.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you
Foudroyer,
happy?
ok, électricité. J'ai jamais entendu parler. Dis-moi que tu plaisantes.
Halfway there.
Parce que si c'est vrai, vous êtes deux avec Ozok. Et c'est trop.
Keep up the good work. The hotter you get, the more I know
On s'échauffe.
I'm
Le feu.
Why don't you go feed the ducks,
Gavé.
Father?
Ok, donc là c'est les poissons.
Keep bellowing like that.
Ah oui, il faut...
My fault if I don't get a spark out of
Étincelle.
laws and statutes?
Faut que je fasse gaffe parce que le père aussi il dit des mots
Law? What use as a
micro-organisme,
for
c'est là.
law?
Are you trying to spin this argument around to my failings?
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
J'ai pas écouté. T'enflammé. En vrai, sûrement, moi j'ai une petite mémoire. Putain, tu plaisantes pas! Je pensais que c'était ironique. J'ai foiré! Voilà!
Just pay attention to what I say.
I'm not through with you yet.
Mais c'est quoi ce monde là avec les gens qui connaissent pas Retour vers le futur?
Well, maybe your burning passion,
Ok,
Father,
le
but
feu.
it is not mine. Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
Générer électricité. Allez, on va y arriver.
Eating you, Father, but I
Qui te
wish you would
ronge?
go on a
Bah, je
diet.
suppose que c'est ça.
You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure. You
have no idea what kind of pressure
Pression.
I'm under.
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Ah, les films mouillés. Ah, ok, tu me rassures.
Before I can shake your
Secouer.
overbearing
Secouer, c'est quoi secouer? C'est ça?
Father, why don't you ever listen to me?
Ah non, secouer c'était. Attends. Se calme. Ah, t'as vu les films, tu connais? Ok, j'ai eu peur. Ah non, mais le jeu, personne connaît. Même Twitch, il le connaît pas. Je l'ai pas trouvé dans la liste des jeux. Ah non, ça c'est normal, ça. Ah, j'ai eu peur. Deux en un soir. Deux en un soir qui connaissent pas les films, ça aurait été trop pour moi. Bon, en fait, c'est, tu connais les jeux Telltale un peu comme Walking Dead et tout ça? Tu sais, des jeux un peu narratifs. Micro-organismes. Bah, c'est Telltale Game qui le fait. Sauf que c'est pas un jeu à choix. C'est un point and click, donc c'est que des énigmes. Pression. Ronge. J'aurais coupé le stream. Qu'on lave le feu, je pense. C'était pas ça. Eh mais j'ai un problème. Qu'on lave. À part le feu, lave. Bah Ozok n'a pas vu les films.
Why are you always bellowing at me? You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Et autorisé à vivre. Bah c'est un peu la question qu'on se pose. Hein. C'est vraiment pour parler. La flamme. On va dire qu'il est en sursis pour l'instant. Heureusement qu'ils mettent en majuscule le mot quand même. Hein. Soupape. Saupoudré. Libéré. Libéré, c'est ça. Allez, c'est bon là. Putain, encore une phase. Soufflez. Courant. Oh, il est chaud là, Marty, il est chaud. Poche de gaz. Bactéries. On lave notre linge. Ah, une flamme. Ah non, lave, c'est le père qui dit ça. Quoi? Mais il a dit flamme. Il a dit flamme. Il a dit flamme.
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good
Feu.
start.
Je crois que j'ai raté un truc en fait. Parce qu'il parle vite. Pression. Le feu. Non, nourri, putain, j'ai lu. Ah! J'ai lu le truc en dessous. On va y arriver, hein, paniquez pas. Je sais exactement ce que je fais. Ronger. En fait, il s'embrouille avec son père et il me dit des mots codés pour que je... Choc, c'est l'électricité. Il met le feu aux poudres. Gavé. Attends, on est d'accord qu'il n'y avait aucun mot en majuscule la phrase d'avant. Pourquoi est-ce que j'ai l'impression d'être con quand je joue à ce jeu? Ne répondez pas à cette question. Tourne. Allez, utilise des mots simples. Secoue. Donc secoue, on sait que c'est ça. Voilà, il secoue. Tourne. Pression. Enflammé. Ah, on a bon là. Micro-organisme. Non, l'autre côté. Vite. On s'échauffe. Poche de gaz. Ronge. Libéré. Nourri. Clic, clic, clic. Ok, c'est bon.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew. Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh, what?
C'est bon, j'ai fait le taf, panique pas.
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I
can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Dans 3 jours, dans une semaine, dans 1 mois et demi. Oh, je lui dis quoi? Si 1 mois et demi. Non, on va dire 1 semaine.
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Donc pour ceux qui n'ont pas suivi... Lui c'est le doc. On est dans les années 30 là. Il a 17 ans. Et on utilise son invention pour aller sauver le vrai doc, vieux, qui est en prison et qui va se faire tuer demain si on ne le sort pas de prison. Voilà. D'ailleurs, Poké, je sais pas si t'es toujours là, mais... Retour à le futur, tu connais quand même. Ah, bon, on va pas lui rendre l'invention.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted.
Campbell,
Suspect slain.
suspect abattu.
And they're still after him.
Ah, ils vont le tuer tout de
How are they
suite.
gonna rescue him now?
Va sauver Doc. Le vélo. Bah, on prend le vélo.
There's no way Edna's bike is gonna be fast enough to catch up with that paddy
Ok.
wagon. Or is there?
Donc on prend ça. On le met sur le vélo.
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
Ça va être n'importe quoi. Pas besoin de muscles. Des muscles? Là où on va, on n'a pas besoin de muscles.
Coming, Doc.
17 centimes l'essence. Eh bah putain. Ça on est sûr, ça se passe pas en 2022 hein. En plus là-bas c'est des gallons. Donc à peu près 4 litres, 17 centimes. Ça va, c'est un bon prix.
Marty, you're still in danger, Doc. I'm trying to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here and we'll talk later.
Ok. Donc là c'est fermé. Logique, hein. C'est quand même un fourgon de police. Même dans les années 30, ils étaient pas assez cons pour laisser ça ouvert. Allez à droite, allez à gauche. Route secours. Ok, je suis bloqué par la route secours.
Can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
Don't
I'll be
worry.
back.
I'll wait right here.
Sans deck. Alors boîte à outils. Ok, ok. Donc on retourne là-bas, on dévisse la roue de secours. Ah ok, on prend l'objet. Attends, c'est quoi que j'ai ramassé là? Un enjoliveur. Alors, fenêtre de devant. Mais là, il va m'éclater si. Ah, c'est Biff. Enfin, Kid Tannen qui conduit. Il a volé le fourgon de la police. Ok, les clés sont là-bas.
Keys. How do I get them?
Bah, de l'autre côté, non? La tête de Doc.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
That explains a lot.
Ah bah c'est un enjoliveur de poche. Eh, dans les années 30, ils étaient modernes, hein.
The keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Une pince au bout d'un bâton. Où est-ce que je trouve ça? Une pince au bout d'un bâton. Il est mignon lui, mais... J'ai juste un enjoliveur de poche. Ça le fait ou pas? Bon attends, on va essayer de repasser de l'autre côté du coup maintenant. Non, pas ici. Ah mais les Pokémon ils vont dans des Pokéballs. Là l'Angeliver il est rentré dans ma Poképoche. Ah oui c'est vrai. Il met son vélo dans son... Ah oui oui oui. Comme Mary Poppins. Attends je peux plus aller là-bas. C'est une blague. Ah non si d'abord il faut cliquer là. Ok le jeu ok. Non mais c'est bon. Voilà, d'ici on peut, non? Alors attends, je casse la vitre avec ça. On tente des trucs. Hein. Mais si, tu casses la vitre là. Attends, et si je donne ça à Doc, peut-être qu'il peut faire un truc. Non. Il n'y a pas un autre truc là? Il a dit un bâton avec une pince. Oui, c'est vrai que dans Breath of the Wild, à la fin, t'es bien équipé aussi. Hein. T'as genre 15 arcs. Toute une garde-robe de tenue. Oh! L'antenne! Par contre, la pince... On peut pas combiner des objets. Ok, donc on va essayer d'aller de l'autre côté avec la... Mais il a parlé de pince. J'ai pas de pince. Heureusement que la route est très longue. Hein. On va tenter de lui mettre l'antenne dans les yeux. Non, on peut pas. Attends, il y a un truc que je comprends, c'est l'enjoliveur. L'enjoliveur, il sert à quoi? Petit test PCR. On met la tête en arrière. Aïe aïe aïe. Là il y a un truc qui me stresse, c'est que ça je m'en suis pas servi. Mais si on le met dans la tête là, il s'arrête direct. Ça, il faudrait que le doc le distresse. Je sais pas s'il y a une fenêtre là à l'intérieur. Il faut faire diversion, voilà. Ok, let's go.
What are you trying to do? Kill me? I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver.
Let's go.
Ignore me. You.
Merde. Oh. Ah, il m'a mis une vraie droite.
I guess that's why they call you the street.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
Ok, ça va, il a pas la présence d'esprit de s'arrêter. Donc tant mieux.
Stand back, Doc.
Aïe. Je suppose que c'est là qu'on lui envoie ça dans la gueule. Frisbee. Allez hop, Windjammer baby.
Son of a bitch.
Ok, d'accord. Donc on tire là-dessus, je suppose. Je suis pas sûr qu'on ait beaucoup progressé là. Comment qu'on fait? Ça va, il continue de rouler l'autre. Hein. Qu'est-ce qu'on a? Un journal, ça sert à rien. Ok, les objets qu'on a ne servent à rien. Ça ne sert à rien. Doc. Qu'y a-t-il? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Une idée qui pourrait me servir là tout de suite? L'accélérateur. On va lui demander s'il a une idée. Bah on va attendre. Bah tu pouvais faire ça depuis tout à l'heure. Ah, le fumier. Le fameux.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
Oh, ça veut dire qu'on a modifié un truc dans le passé qui fait que je ne vais jamais naître. Il faut régler le problème. Ah, il y a un petit teasing de l'épisode suivant.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Ça spoil quand même.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
À suivre dans Retour vers le futur, le jeu, coffret Tannen, en février 2011. Bah y a plus qu'à attendre. Ça sort pas avant février 2011. Ah là là, putain, j'avais oublié à quel point le jeu il était tordu quand même. Ah moi je suis pas doué hein, pour les point and click. Ça va être long. Ah là là. Bah c'est pour ça. Allez, d'ici là, soyez prudents. Ah là, Michael J. Fox, c'est le truc pour le Parkinson. Ah c'est bien. S'il y a une partie de la thune qui a été reversée. T'es pas doué tout court. Merci. Moi, je le savais. Mais c'est bien, j'ai confirmation, ça fait plaisir.